Most people think that speaking clearly means memorizing the right words, but that's the fastest way to sound robotic. The truth? Clear, confident speakers use habits, not scripts. In this video, you're gonna learn 9 habits that ultimately transform your communication. Most people think that they just need to speak smarter and use bigger words. Wrong-o. But confidence and clarity, well, they come from habits, delivery, voice, and mindset. We're gonna break down into these 3 groups: delivery habits, vocal habits, and of course, cognitive habits as well. And I've coached entrepreneurs, executives, and leaders who have seen their influence triple after making these changes. It's insane. By the end, you're gonna see why the last habit is the secret weapon that makes complex ideas unforgettable. So section 1 is delivery habits. Habit number 1, pause more. Just pause. Just like that. Pauses create mental white space, like paragraphs in writing. Without them, your ideas blur. With them, well, they land. People who pause are perceived as more confident, not less. You're not rushed. You're not trying to just have diarrhea of the mouth. You actually have your thoughts collected and you're speaking with confidence, okay? Because funny enough, pausing feels weird at first, but it's the exact thing that makes people lean in. Habit number 2, slow down to highlight. Speaking fast doesn't equal impact, it equals overload. Use speed shifts to emphasize key points, like highlighting a single line instead of a single page. Slowing down actually signals authority, like dropping the mic on the line that you want remembered. So here's the data. When people slow down, recall goes up 30%. Habit number 3, declarative statements. Rambling makes you sound unsure, even if you aren't. Use clear, punchy sentences. Replace "maybe we could" with "we will do this." It sounds affirmative and it sounds direct, like you're talking and you're confident at someone instead of guessing what's gonna happen next. Declarative energy equals trust, clarity, and ultimately conviction, like you know what the hell you're talking about. So here's an example of rambling. When you're talking to somebody and you say, "Hey, I would like to get with you. Eventually we'll have a meeting and then we can discuss what we're gonna be talking about on the meeting. And then you can get back to me with what time works." Wait. Rewind that back. Get with you, and eventually we'll have a meeting and talking about on the meeting, and then you can meeting. Listen to what I did there, right? That was rambling. What could have been done is something simple like this. "Hey, I would like to discuss further. Are you available tomorrow at 5 p.m.? If not, does the next day work at 8 a.m.? Done. Direct, concise, and it's not rude. It's respect for your listener's time, showing that you care and that you have hindsight of how this could be received. Section 2 is vocal habits. Habit number 4, warm up your voice. Do some talking, get the voice box warmed up. Why? It's a muscle. Cold muscles, they tend to strain easier and you'll sound a little weird. A simple 60-second lip trill or talking to yourself is easily done and actually warms your voice up. Many professional speakers do this behind stage and you don't even know it. Prep clarity, power, and stamina. You want to get that in the mix. You want to get ready for that. You don't want to just be ready to start speaking and you don't know what the hell you're doing. So think of it like stretching before a big game. Athletes, they do a lot of stretching before they go on the field. You should be doing the same thing when you're going to be talking to a lot of people at a convention or on stage or wherever else you're going to be talking. Habit number 5 is nose breathing. Breathe in and out through your nose. Most people, they don't do that. They're breathing through their mouth, which ultimately dries out your vocal cords, right? You don't want that. Train yourself to breathe through your nose by default. It improves oxygen by 20%, it calms you, and it ultimately protects your voice. I mean, nose hair's in your nose for a reason, right? It's keeping the moisture in and the dust out. Ultimately, when you breathe better, you feel better, and the people feel that energy too. They don't feel somebody tired and drained and strained, not at all. Habit number 6, speak with volume. That's right, volume. Volume equals vitality, right? Not shouting, but resonance. It shows you're confident, you're taking a stance, and you're speaking to the audience or to whoever you're talking to. You have to fill the space with energy. A small voice signals small ideas. That's a tongue twister. And a strong voice, well, it signals belief and conviction in what you're talking about. And when your voice carries, so does your conviction. People can't ignore it. They have to believe you. Section 3, cognitive habits. Habit number 7, finish one thought at a time. It's like closed and open loops. When you open a loop, you need to close it. We are simple-minded people, most of us at a 3rd or 4th grade reading level, according to a lot of context online. Scattered speech equals scattered perception. Start, finish, pause, next thought. Let me redo that. Start, finish, pause, next thought. Wanted to repeat that there so that you understood it. Listeners, they crave clarity. Structure equals persuasion. Persuasion has a lot to do with psychology and with people understanding it. And when you get that down, you'll find that communication works so much in your favor. Habit number 8, use frameworks. This is massive in marketing, and it should be used in your daily life in all communication, the same as I've used actually on this video to this point, by the way. Over-explaining ultimately loses people. Break it down in simple terms. I call it the CCC, context, core, and connect. Get the framework, itemized list, get the context down, get to the core points, and connect with the person, right? This alone helped one of my clients close a 7-figure deal because they finally sounded coherent and had conviction with what they were saying. Habit number 9, use analogies. You have to break down complex topics into easy to understand learning lessons, right? Or explanations, because you have to connect to somebody, unknown or known, get the idea. You're trying to convey an idea, not just talk a bunch of words, okay? Now, analogies stick because they trigger memory, emotion, and logic all at once. You're not just talking to somebody, you're actually getting them to use their mind and correlate what you're saying to the analogy themselves. So think of this, the right analogy can literally change how someone sees the world in 5 seconds. It's called framing. So look, if you like listening to these habits and you want more of this communication stuff, I have something that's available for you in the link below. It's a school group called Entrepreneur Secrets. Many entrepreneurs all sharing secrets, and I put a lot of content in there to help with communication, confidence, behavior profiling, and the whole 9 yards that ultimately make you a better communicator. So we've all seen that person who rambled, lost track in mid-sentence, and felt people completely tuning out. Kind of like you wanted to click off the video at that point. Because ultimately, what's going to happen is these 9 habits, if you instill these into your life and business, well, they're learnable and they'll make you a better communicator. The more you practice, the more your voice becomes your ultimate superpower, and it gets you over that confidence barrier, boosting confidence and getting you more confident on your next set of communications. Imagine a world where every idea that you share actually lands. That's the level of clarity that you deserve. Clarity isn't about perfect words. It's about habits that make people feel your conviction, literally feeling it as a resonance because they understand you on a deeper level, not just listening to what you say with the words going in and out of their ears. Because when they feel you, they trust you. Because structured thoughts always win. And because conviction creates respect, because clarity sparks imagination, because playful energy, well, it makes you unforgettable, and because bold voices drive action. So peep this, go practice. Practice at home, practice with your neighbor, practice with your best friend, or practice at your job site with your employees or your contractors, whoever you're gonna practice with. Speak with clarity, confidence, and care. Because when you do, when you're conscious of what you're saying and how you frame it, all the breakdown, the analogies, and making sure that you get your message across, but also listening to the other person, people will listen. I promise you this. And if you're ready for more, well, the next video that we're gonna have on this topic, it goes even deeper. See you there.